Welcome back, planet and people, to everybody that may be watching. We do appreciate it. This is Justin and my co-host Wyatt, back for the 35th episode of the Backroad Banter podcast. We are here. We're feeling good-ish. And, yeah, ready to talk and banter about some nonsense, I do believe.
Yeah, the usual.
The usual. Well, we'll start with the usual, man. How's your week been? How has your weekend been too? I guess.
Shit, it was pretty good. When's the last time we recorded? Thursday.
Yes.
So. Yeah. Friday, I fuck. What did I do? I went out and did my good deeds and gave some more blood, and then I went to the Fridays on 5th. Festivities, yeah. I didn't go to the winery and the cigar place this time, but I went to the brewery.
Mm-hmm.
Went and I got some food. I got some tacos and accidentally lit myself on fucking fire. So there was this taco truck, and next to it had this stand of like just stuff to put on your tacos, and I saw these little green things. I didn't know what they were. Still don't know what they were, but I'll tell you one thing: they were hotter than fuck. And I put a lot of them on there. And I like spicy stuff. And I was sitting there like sweating. Like, I was trying not to die, dude. It was fucking bad. It was fucking brutal. Yeah, we were out till 9 or 10 o'clock. I went to, I wish I would have brought them inside with me. They're out in the car. But we went to like an old music store. They had records, they had cassettes, they had CDs. Well, my car still has a CD player. So I got like 4 or 5 old CDs. Like early to mid 2000s CDs. I wish I had them in here, but I don't. I'll have to remember next time to have them in here. But just good old childhood music.
Yeah.
Divorced dad rock and stuff. Yeah.
That is most definitely a genre too. That's a subgenre that does exist.
It used to be a church.
Oh.
And now really? It's got a bunch of old. Yeah, it's got a bunch of old like music. It's got That's actual cool. albums. It's got records, cassettes, CDs, and then it's got like memorabilia, like T-shirts and shit. They have some stuff in there that's really expensive. Like they have concert worn shirts from some bands.
Oh shoot!
They had a record in there that was $1,000.
Holy cow! That's awesome. Honestly,
I don't even know who it was, but it was like one that they kept behind the counter.
Yeah.
Because we were looking through like the high end ones, and they were like $100, $200. There was one that was like $500. Jocelyn was like, "Man, I can't believe there's like, records this expensive." And then the guy that was working the counter was like, "Yeah, we got one back here that's $1,000 if you want to look at it." And she was like, "No, I'm good."
I do not plan on spending that on that today. I do appreciate it though.
I would have been. I think where she was coming from, and I would have been too. Is like I just would have been afraid to touch the thing. Like, what if you drop it and break it? You know
yeah,
what I mean?
Do anything to it to where they're gonna hold you responsible. Shoot, that's really cool though, and that sounds really cool. Like being in an old church, that sounds like a really awesome atmosphere to have that sort of place.
It was pretty cool.
That's awesome.
It was like an old creepy church. Like it looks like they'd have made a haunted house out of it.
Oh yeah, that's cool. Dang.
And it was set up pretty nice. But yeah, it was just a bunch of beer. Outside of the brewery, they had live music. They had like a cover band that was playing a bunch of like 80s and 90s rock songs. It was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nothing too eventful. Fuck, I don't have it. I bought a pen, like an actual writing utensil. It works. It was like they have all these vendors up and down the streets, and there's people that make their own shit and sell it.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a pen that said "fuck off, I'm busy," and I bought it. It was like $4.
That's hilarious.
It's sitting in on the coffee table. I don't want to go get it, but I'll make sure I bring it for next time too. But it's it was nice. I bought it. I meant to take it to work and use it for work, but I feel like if I do that, I'm gonna lose it.
Yeah.
Or worse, somebody else is gonna find it. They're gonna be like, "Whose pen is this?"
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna be honest. I'd take that thing. That's a cool pen. That's funny. Well, heck yeah, dude. That sounds like a cool time.
Yellow and it says "fuck off, I'm busy," and then that ended. We got done with that. Went out Saturday, picked up one of my work buddies. Stopped at Walmart on the way back. I got my fishing license and shit. Bought a lure or two. Bought, just normal fishing utensils. Stopped at the bait shop, got some live bait. Then we went fishing for about 4 hours, and then it was hotter than fuck. We didn't catch anything.
Oh yeah.
And we were out there all day, and none of us had the idea to maybe like bring some water. So we all had beer.
Yeah.
And by the time about 5 o'clock rolled around, we were just like dead. We were like,
yeah,
oh, fuck. Like tongue sticking to the roof of our mouths and shit because it was so dry. So like it was so hot and thirsty that like we didn't even want the beer we had. We're like, no, I can't do it.
It's dehydrating me more than it is refreshing me.
Yeah, dude, it was fucking rough. It was fun, but it was poorly executed. Like if we would have brought some water and maybe waited a couple hours, gone out just a little bit later, that way we could have caught a couple hours like while it was cool. It would have been all right.
You only make those mistakes fishing a few times, and then no.
Yeah, and then when we were out there, this truckload of like these Mexican guys came by, and then they came down to the river like right next to where we were fishing and started throwing rocks in the river. And we were like, what the fuck is wrong with you guys, man? Like, what are you doing?
What if they threw those and then you guys started catching them fish? What if
That would have been sick. Then I wouldn't have been mad.
They were showing you the old, the old down south lingo trick. You just swing one out there and it scares them.
Throw rocks at them and it'll scare them downstream.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, and then we got done doing that. Took my buddy home. That was about the end of the the weekend fun. And then Sunday I fixed my car, and I actually got it fixed, and it is in good running condition. It's running about probably better or just as good as it was like the day I bought it.
Heck so yeah. Good job, dude.
Yeah, the next visit to town, whenever that may be, I'll probably be driving my own car.
Heck yeah. Nice. Sweet, dude. That'll be awesome then. Hopefully, I'll either have a new car the next time you're in town, or I won't. So, there's one of those two things going to happen, because either way, I can't fix mine. So,
the lady at the dealership texted me today again and asked if I had found a new car.
The one for that Taurus you were looking at, or whatever it was? Huh.
Yeah, she said just checking in to see if you made a purchase yet. Like, no, now I'm fucking not, because I fixed my car.
You guys waited way too long. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
What are you gonna do? Get me into the same car for $460 instead of $475 a month? This 10-year-old car? No, I'm all right. I'll keep paying my really cheap car payment for my one that now works.
Yep. Yeah.
I replaced the battery in it. That wasn't what was wrong with it. That was the reason that it wouldn't start. It's not the reason it was running like shit, obviously. But fucking AutoZone sold me the wrong battery.
Ah.
Those bastards. They sold me the fucking wrong battery, and I think every time I've gone to AutoZone, they do the thing on the computer. They're like, all right, well, what's the make and model and year and everything of your car, and I'll tell them. They'll look it up on their computer, and then whatever is in their inventory is wrong, like always. It's every time I've ever gotten anything for that car from AutoZone, I always have to go back. It's never anything big. It's always just like little shit, but it's never the right stuff.
Yeah, it's still inconvenience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially whenever, like, I didn't know it until I tried to put the new battery in, and then I said, well, shit, this isn't going to fit in here. It's too big. Like, I have to... So Jocelyn had to run me to AutoZone. I had to swap out the battery. And the dude at the counter... I guess this is a regular occurrence, because the dude at the counter knew what was happening before I even, like, got up to the counter. Like, I had my old battery, because I was taking my old battery back in to get my core charge back. And then I had the new battery I just bought. And they're obviously incredibly different sizes. And I walk in there, and he goes, you need that H7 swapped out for an H6, don't you? I said, yeah.
Yes, I do.
I didn't even get up to the counter yet. Like, I was walking up to it, and he said that. I was like, yeah, I actually do. He walked right over and got it, and then made the switch and everything, and I was on my way.
That's a guy that knows what he's doing because he called it by the name of the actual type
size,
of. Yeah. So that's good for him at least. At least they got somebody that knows their shit.
Yep. And then I went and I replaced the coil pack and all the spark plugs Sunday, which was it wasn't hard. This is one of the easier things to do in a car, at least in my car. I'd assume in most cars. I don't think it's hard to do, but it did require me to take a trip to Harbor Freight and buy some tools. Never been to a Harbor Freight before. That's a fucking nice hardware store, dude. There's a lot of shit there.
Harbor Freight's nice, man. I like Harbor Freight, and if you have Rural King, Rural King actually usually has really good deals on some tools too.
Really, there's one around here somewhere, but I don't know where because I know my old job, my supervisor used to shop there all the time, but I don't know where it was.
Rural King is a Tractor Supply on steroids.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's really nice.
I'm gonna see the closest one to me. The closest one to me is up by where I was shopping for my car at.
That's where I got the Cock and Bull at.
Oh, really? Yeah, that was a hit, by the way.
Yeah, old Cock and Bull. Yeah.
That was
gotta enjoy it. Ginger beer is fucking awful. That just reminds me that I do not recommend that for anybody. Like that was terrible.
I think it's supposed to be like a mixer for certain mixed drinks. I think it's like a.
That makes sense.
If you make like a Moscow Mule or something.
That's
what you're supposed to use.
I think that might have been what was on the back of that bottle. Did I bring it up here? I washed it out because it's going to be part of the podcast studio eventually. But yeah, I don't know. But nice, yeah, that's cool. You just been working this week, the past couple days, past 2 days?
Yesterday and today. Yesterday and today, I got back to work, and then this is the long weekend, so I got some freedom, a tiny bit of freedom tomorrow and Thursday. I'm going back to the old fucking blood place tomorrow. I don't think I had anything to do other than editing. And then Thursday, I've got fantasy football draft for work. That's right.
Nice.
So yeah, by the time this is out, I'll hopefully have a good fantasy football team lined up.
I'll give you mine. Here later in the episode, I'll give you mine. I have one for the league that I'm in with Hunter Self and Dalton. We just had ours, and I'm not too upset. I think I definitely got like a top 3, top 4 team, surprisingly.
Nice. Did you sign up for ours yet? By the way, I think
yes.
The only regular that we're missing, I think now is Ty.
I saw your message originally.
Yeah.
But for some reason, I thought it was just like, hey guys, this is what we're using. So it wasn't until I think last night that I actually went in and signed up because I didn't realize, I didn't read the message yet.
I get the notifications anytime anybody signs up.
Okay.
We're at 7 now. We're aiming for 10. I need to reach back out to my old coworker that's been in this thing with us for the past 2-3 years and see if he still wants to do it.
Mm-hmm.
If he doesn't, then I have replacements. But I wanted to make sure I got the original 8 in. Like I wanted to make sure I gave everybody reminders because especially because if anybody ended up like not playing, I needed time to replace them because the draft's Sunday. So
yeah. Well, if you want to,
I figured the draft would be. I figured the Sunday draft would be good for everybody since Monday's Labor Day and most people are off work for Labor Day. So I thought Sunday night would be decent.
Yep.
I wanted to do it Saturday and I wanted to be there for it, but I work Saturday, Sunday, and then.
Okay.
I'm not gonna be there for it, but I'm gonna get home Sunday night and then dive right into drafting. So.
Yep. Well, depending on what we're doing Sunday, maybe we record next week's episode Sunday night.
Yeah, that wouldn't be too bad.
We're the ones that want, it's for us anyway, so if we just draft our teams and bullshit in between.
Yeah, we could sit there, mid-draft. That wouldn't be a bad idea. I kind of like that.
Yep. Like you said, we got the time, so heck yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, what did your end of the week consist of?
Oh. Just work this weekend, though. The only thing, I worked this weekend, too, down in Fayette County, but whenever I wasn't working, I went to Hillbilly Diecast Days, which which was a diecast car show, that toy car show that was put on by Retro Reset, which is a retro toy, video game, card, shoe store. They like do everything now, down in Beckley. So I went down to Beckley and went to that on Saturday and had a fantastic day. I only collect Batman Hot Wheels because I, for some reason, collect Batman everything once I started getting the silver. I have a lot of Batman Hot Wheels, like 40 to 50. So I wasn't expecting to find much.
You got a Batman light on your wall.
Yeah, I have Batman light right there. I have so much Batman Hot Wheels, so I wasn't expecting to find much. What I just sent you and everybody, what you're getting ready to see on the screen here, is what I was able to find. Every single one of them, except for those two, obviously, Optimus Primes there, are Batman related, and all Hot Wheels. So I slam dunked this Hot Wheels find, this Batman find at this Diecast Car Days. Very good price on all of them. And now I've got such a serious collection of Hot Wheels, it'll be very hard for me to not repeat purchase. But I am happy to say I have never repeated purchase on any of the cars. Even the cars that are the same are different from, like, the cards are different, or how they're boxed are different. So they're different years or other things. So I'm doing really good. That was awesome. But my bigger point and my bigger thing that I want to shout out from this, dude, this is the sense that I get from the coin community. This is kind of the sense of humanity that I've gotten in a lot of these really niche markets and collectible things that I'm into. So I walk into this place. I pay for me and Faith to get in. We have Layla with us. The first table that I stop at is a 60-year-old dude, big dude. He's like 6'5", 6'6", 320 pounds, giant dude, with his daughter. She's probably close to our age. He's got his table set up, and I just talked to him. I'm looking through. He's in love with Layla. He loves that I brought Layla and that I'm kind of just have her around this stuff. So he gives her a car, and then 5 minutes later,
nice.
5 minutes later, he gives her another car, and then another car, and then another car. So she left that day with 3 or 4 cars just from that guy.
Nice. She didn't even pay for him either. That's awesome.
Yeah. So I
really
leave.
good because she doesn't have a job.
Dude, she didn't even give me gas money. She didn't have to pay to get in. It was bull. I had to pay $5. I got $5 worth of stuff. It was worth it. But I went over, I thanked the guy or whatever. Well, Sunday, I wasn't planning on going back Sunday because it was a shorter day and I had to work Sunday too. But I finished up the farm work early, so I went over to Beckley. First person I see is this guy, John. That same guy. I walk in, he's packing up his table. He said, whatever's on the table, I'll make you a deal. He said, I'm leaving and I'll give you good deals on them. I don't end up buying anything because I'm only there for Batman stuff. Serious. And I'm looking at a guy's table. John leaves. He comes back with a whole arm set. I have the bag in the closet. A whole arm set full of like 20 Hot Wheels in box. And he said, these are for your daughter. Give her to her periodically. Let her play with them. Whenever she wants a card, just open them. Man, so he leaves. I finish buying the car that I'm at the table, and I run out to meet him, and I fully introduce myself, thank him, do the right thing. We start talking, have great goodbyes. I give him a hug and everything. I go back in there. I start buying another car, another Batman car. He comes back in there, and he said, when you get a minute, will you come out to the hallway? So I finish buying this car, go out to the hallway. He gave me this car right here for Layla. Now, this is a car that was made in 2004. That on the side is a treasure chest, which means it's a treasure hunt car. This is an $80 Hot Wheel right now.
Holy shit.
He said whenever she is of age and understands what Hot Wheels really are, this car will be significantly more valuable and worth so much more than we would think for a car. And he said, I want your daughter to have this. As somebody that got into it, I appreciate seeing somebody trying to get their daughter into it and keep his interests alive through her. He said, this car is more valuable than all of the money I spent on everything there from all the vendors. And dude, it melted me in faith because we didn't have Layla with us that time. It was just me and Faith. It melted me and Faith. So we just sat there in the hallways talking to that guy, getting to know him. Dude, he's a GSC alumni.
What, really?
He's a GSC. He's like,
where was this thing at?
2 hours south in Beckley. He's 60 years old. He's a correctionals officer. He's not from Beckley. He lives hours away, somewhere else. But he just travels because he's a car guy, you know.
Yeah.
But we just get to talk, and I'm like, man, this is a small world. Like, that is crazy. And I got his name, and I got his name and friended him on Facebook. Me and Faith are friends with him now. I sent him a nice long message and everything. Dude, the guy is just so holy. So I want to shout out, I'm calling you Big John. I'm not going to give out your last name, but John, you are an amazing person.
Yeah, we'll just call him John Cena.
I'm going to be honest. He's the only man that could take out John Cena.
Nice.
Not in a fight.
He's probably the only guy that can fucking see him, too.
Well, with as fantastic as this dude is, he's got some magical powers, man. Yeah. He's really a nice guy. He told me, he's like, this is the only thing that I can do, but to see the difference that it makes, and it was just awesome. He gave, he told me to not thank him, just to thank God, because he said, God put me in this position to see you today, to meet you yesterday, and, no matter how religious you are, that to me, it meant a lot, so I definitely wanted to shout him out, and I wanted to show this sick car, because no matter how many cars I have or how awesome they are, the meaning behind this is forever, like just an extra collectible that Layla has that goes something, and an awesome story that I can tie to it and tell her. And then more than anything, it just instilled in me, I was like, man, I'm going to be that old guy one day with a bunch of collectibles that's like I want to be that generous. I wish I could be that generous now. But it was just so out of the blue that it's just unique. It was a very unique situation to be in. So, Hillbilly Diecast Days, 10 out of 10, aside from the fact that I was accused of stealing cars. So, me and Big John about beat the shit out of some guy because we were not happy with that. But Big John had my back. You know me, I'm feisty anyways. I was ready. But Big John had my back, and Big John was stopping that dude like, no. I gave him those cars. I walked in it. So, Big John, thank you again, because just thank you. So, yeah, great time. And now I'm just working, but, awesome memories. And my first car show. I've never been to like a car show. I've been to a toy show and a car show now. Freaking sick. That is pretty cool. I won a car. The 30 minutes I was there, you get tickets for a raffle. My ticket was pulled. So I won a $20 diecast car that like opens up. It's really cool. I'm not gonna open it because it's just a stupid car. Yeah. But I won it for free, so it's cool. I don't know. Free shit's the best.
Free shit is the best.
Yeah.
I've still got my bags full of free shit from the bar. Fucking what was that 2-3 months ago? Yeah, free shit kicks ass.
Dude, I just pulled out trash bags from whenever I worked at the college. From whenever I had a bunch of their trash bags. I'm using free trash bags for years. I seriously think I'll be into 40 years old before I use not the college's trash bags from when we were 20 years old.
That's
small
awesome.
Ones. Not big ones, but they're small ones. Yeah, I have. It's very exciting. I'll make sure that I document the day that I run out.
Yeah, I would. It would be an emotional day, dude, to use all your stolen, borrowed trash bags.
Yeah, dude. I borrowed from... they're just collections. Whenever you're picking up trash every day, they just get thrown everywhere. So I have them in my bags all the time, and I just started not taking them back to work. I was like, they're trash bags. They're mine now.
Dude, I remember when I was working at the college, it was like my senior year, there was a day that, like, there wasn't any grass to cut, and we were going, like, picking up brush out of some guy's yard because they cut some tree down. And then, as we're digging through the tree brush, there was a Bud Light can with like the old logo on it, like not the block logo that they use now, like the
swooping.
Yeah.
Dang.
I thought to myself, like, how fucking long has this been there? It was it had the Super Bowl logo on it too. I forget what Super Bowl it was though, but it had been there for a few years.
That's awesome. That's cool to age stuff.
Unrelated to anything, but it's just cool finding old shit.
No, it really is. I like that. No, it does relate, because we're talking logos. Great transition, man. So everybody's seen here recently, I'm a marketing guy. I make logos. I love logos.
I
love designing shit. Let's talk about this Cracker Barrel bonanza that is going on. So first of all, everybody can see it, but we're throwing it up here. Those logos are just absolutely stupid, that new one, which I get it. But I saw some iterations that I want to send to Wyatt here that I think if he hasn't seen, he'll get a crack out of. And we'll comment on them. And if they're appropriate to share, he'll put them up here for you guys to view as well. And if not, listen to our commentary. Okay.
Oh my god.
Dude. I like the last one. We can definitely throw up old Travis Kelce. Now, while you guys may have seen a few of those, and while Wyatt's laughing, before we comment on those, I did not make those. Those came from the Daily Wire, so do not get mad at us. Somebody else made those. We are just observing them.
I don't know, if you get mad at anybody for most of those, you're a loser. A lot of
because those are great.
All of them are funny. I can understand maybe getting mad at the last one, but the rest of them are fucking hilarious. I think the last one's hilarious.
The last one's hilarious. Yeah, the last one's hilarious. But yeah, those are all.
Crack Barrel's fucking hilarious.
Oh my gosh.
It took me a minute to realize who that was. That's Hunter Biden, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. But the good news is the people do have the power, and that's what we need to realize. Cracker Barrel, as of 1 hour and 30 minutes ago, has switched back their logo to the original logo. And
really?
they have stated in quote, "We thank our guests for sharing your voices and love for Cracker Barrel. We said we would listen, and we have. Our new logo is going away, and our old timer will remain. At Cracker Barrel, it's always been and always will be about serving delicious food, warm welcomes, and the kind of country hospitality that feels like family." And I appreciate you guys for listening, unlike a lot of companies that would not, honestly.
Yeah. Did they fire that old... I almost called her a mean name. Did they fire that lady that made this decision? Their head of marketing or whoever it was? I saw her picture everywhere. I don't think I'm going to put it up here, but...
I saw that too. I'm not sure if they did. Honestly, if she was smart, she would have just said, "Hey, I thought that this is the proper trend. I thought it was right. Obviously, that's not our market, and that was a big fuck up on mine. Bad timing."
Yeah, Cracker Barrel's not for following the fucking trend. Cracker Barrel's for Cracker Barrel, damn it.
Yes, they don't need to. They need to just stick to, like she said, serving warm food and overpriced convenience shit.
Yeah.
That's what you guys are. They said that
was a big fuck up on their part.
It said that there was a rumor that it said that there was a rumor going around that the head of rebranding was fired, but oh no, he was. It shows that he tweeted that he lost his job.
Oh, it was a guy? I thought it was a woman. Oh, no. The woman's the CEO. My bad. That's not the marketing lady.
She's the CEO. So what I'm seeing here is he tweeted, "I was fired from Cracker Barrel today. I ran our company's rebranding team. Turns out small group of angry activists didn't like that we took old guy off the logo and threw a fit. They blamed me for tanking stock price 19% and fired me on the spot. Taking some time to reflect and we'll start looking for jobs soon." So I'll break this down piece by piece. One, if they fire you, that's just because they're angry at you. Technically, you ran this project and probably approved everything that happened, so you are the reason their stock dropped 20%.
Yeah.
It's absolutely your fault. Now, do I care? I don't care at all because we won and power to the people. But,
all hail
you know.
Cracker Barrel.
All hail Cracker Barrel. Dude, that's good. I'm telling you. We need, honestly, Cracker Barrel's got some banging pancakes, dude. I eat a 6-slack about six stack of pancakes every day. Oh, I love Cracker Barrel's pancakes.
I don't think I've ever been to a Cracker Barrel. I have to. I might have been when I was like little, and I don't remember it. But
I used to go periodically, not a lot, whenever I was little, but I went a lot more as an adult. And whenever I was surveying, there was one. It was the restaurant, literally in walking distance to the hotel. It was the hotel's neighbor. That I would stay in when I surveyed, so we'd stop there. It's great food, dude. Everything's delicious. It's awesome. I love Cracker Barrel.
I'm gonna have to go to one on payday just to honor the victory.
You really should, and that should be your review, because you never been there or not remembering it, dude. It's gonna blow you away. Just walk around the convenience store, review that as well. It's awesome. They have a lot of cool stuff, and a lot of stuff that honestly might good just to review if we want to review some candy or food on here.
Yeah, that would be pretty fucking sick.
Yeah.
I might have to do that.
Yeah, I definitely recommend it.
I need to see how close there is to one of those. Maybe I can knock out Cracker Barrel and Royal King at the one fell swoop here.
Yep. And I'm glad that I saw that. I wanted to update that with Cracker Barrel because I actually had a whole rant based on what the CEO had actually said about the rebrand because she was stupid and she's just stupid. But they changed it, so no need. Congratulations. Good for everybody. Before I forget about it, this is food, and I forgot to show everybody last week. This is a burlap sack. Cacao beans came in this. Or cocoa beans that chocolate are made in. This was one that came from Nicaragua. I cannot say that today. This is from French Broad Chocolates in North Carolina. This smells like a wet donkey slept with a chimpanzee and then fucked a coconut. It is awful. I could not even begin to explain. This is B.O. on a bad day. 7 seventh graders have gotten together and decided to sweat inside of a cup. That cup sat in the water. The water did not do anything. The sun dried it out. It became a hard paste. They made this out of that hard paste. This is sweaty, hard paste sack water. This is disgusting sweat juice. I cannot stand this, man. I promise you, you do not... This reeked up our entire downstairs sitting on the kitchen. I Febreze this every 2 days. This has ruined my daughter's room for tonight. It is very bad. But it's a cool memento, so if I can ever figure out how to get this god-awful donkey fucking smell out of it, then it will be absolutely worth trying to hang up one day in the podcast studio. So, I do not recommend eating those beans because they were probably pulled out of a donkey's ass. I really believe that those are awful.
Get like a glass case to put it in.
Trap this, yeah, and then you see the case turn yellow over time.
If somebody ever pisses you off, just be like, hey, come take a look at this.
It's really funny, dude. I was bringing that up today before we took Layla up, and I told my mom and brothers about that because they were over, and then I was like, yeah, it smells really bad, and put it in each of their noses. Every single one of them freaked out because they were not expecting it to be that, like, it's a very unique and dirty smell. That's why I think that the chimpanzee donkey sweat 7th grade juice is all absolute real, because it is a horrific mix of who knows what.
That sounds fucking brutal.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's really not... It's a good thing that was mostly dark chocolate, because I would not want my milk chocolate to be shipped over in those sacks. Or mainly dark chocolate made with it. Cool. Alright, well that's 2 things off. Those are the main things that...
Sad.
Oh, diecast days, hell yeah. Doing good. Well, what do you have to talk about?
Dude, fucking... Not a whole lot, man. Shit. I'm trying to think. Football's right around the corner. Fantasy football's right around the corner. I think that's going to end up making its way into this a good bit, especially as we play our league with our friends.
Yeah, I need to make sure I dedicate time to it this time.
Yeah. I gotta hustle in my work league too because I can win money from that. So.
See, that's how I feel in this. One with Hunter. First place.
Everybody made all their cuts. 53-man rosters are final. Fucking real games, dude. Real soon.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how it goes. You're actually talking about it. I might as well just get your opinion on, because you know the players a lot more in depth than what I do, and especially at the point in the career that they're at. Also, I just want to comment and say I love the name of our league this year. That is a great name, Wyatt. It's freaking hilarious.
Oh yeah, definitely not a group of drug dealers.
Yes, that was hilarious. So my team is Jaden Daniels, Saquon Barkley, David Montgomery, Marvin Harrison, Matthew Golden, Adam Thielen.
I almost had a stroke. I forgot Marvin Harrison had a son named Marvin Harrison. I was like, how the fuck did you get Marvin Harrison? He's been retired forever.
Oh, I should win for week 1. I might be in a good spot.
Your team, just from what I've heard, sounded good. I mean, the only thing you might have to worry about, and it bit me last year, dude, the Madden curse most of the time is real. Saquon's on the cover of Madden. Christian McCaffrey was on it last year. I had Christian McCaffrey. I regretted it. I still did all right. I finished like 3rd, and I had the most points in my entire league at work, which won me a little bit of money. Yeah, I would have won a lot more if Christian McCaffrey wasn't hurt the whole time.
My goal is I looked, or I tried to pay attention. The Eagles are stacked still. I feel very confident that they can at least secure him enough to not do me bad. But I wanted who's the first running back in the league. I wanted Derrick Henry, but he was taken ahead of me, and I was like, okay, that's all right. No need to worry about it. But I'm excited. I'm excited to see how everything goes.
The one player that I already, because my work league is a keeper league, you get to keep one person from the year before. You can't keep the same person twice. Last year, my keeper was Christian McCaffrey, which that was a fucking terrible decision. But this year, my keeper is Lamar Jackson. So I've already got Lamar Jackson. I've already got my quarterback.
One, yeah.
Yeah, I've already got my quarterback, so I got to go running back, wide receiver heavy. Try to find a real good tight end, like relatively early before everybody takes them all. What else was I gonna say football wise? Kenny Pickett just got traded to his fucking 4th team in the last 3 years.
Where did he go this time?
He's in Las Vegas now.
Dude, I really like Kenny Pickett still, or I want to like him.
I want to, yeah. I wish he was good.
Yeah.
Fucking not, but he'll at least, he's got a backup job behind Geno Smith. You never know how Geno Smith's gonna do.
No. Plus, he's a Super Bowl champ. He can already retire a Super Bowl champion. That's
fucking kind of crazy.
It's shit. That frustrates me. That's real, dude. Did that just happen today? When did that happen?
This morning, I think. It was either this morning or yesterday.
Oh.
Yeah. And the Browns fucking finally got rid of their 17 different quarterbacks they have. They're now down to 3 or 4, but one of them.
Yeah.
One of them's hurt forever. Hopefully he stays that way. Fucking Deshaun Watson. Yeah.
I'm sure Sanders is gonna play.
I think he will too. From what I saw in the preseason, I fucking hope he does because the Steelers play him twice. So,
Yep.
I'll take sacks for fucking 24-yard losses all goddamn day. You know what I mean? Like if you wanna take the snap and run fucking completely backwards, 24 yards, go ahead.
Yeah, as long as it's not for me, I don't care. Actually, I prefer it.
If you want to take 7 hours to get a fucking pass off and run fucking 20 yards behind you, then be my guest, bro. Start him now.
Yeah. Oh, fuck.
Yeah. I see a lot of people angry about that. I see a lot of people angry that his brother got cut, too. Like, man, I saw some guy today, I forget who it was. It was actually like a well-known sports guy. I'll remember it whenever we're not on here.
Mm-hmm.
But he was bitching about people saying that like they say that Cleveland's head coach has it out for him because of his last name, and he was like, I want you guys to think about something. He is still on that team because of his last name. It's like that's the reason he didn't get cut.
Yeah.
That's probably true.
Yeah. Two.
And then
Yeah.
I think our week 1 matchup, like fucking the Steelers wise, is pretty interesting because we
Who
got
we playing?
the Jets.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, because Aaron
We
Rodgers.
got their old quarterback going up against our old quarterback.
I'd prefer to have their quarterback right now.
I would too.
Um,
I don't think he's going to do too good in New York just because nobody does.
yeah, I'm just upset with Rodgers just because knowing that it's his last year and he just came here because it's a good city to retire in. Like, dude,
Yeah.
fuck you. You're wasting a year of everybody's good playing year. Like, go do that in Green Bay to where people will actually give you a retirement tour because nobody cares here. It's,
No,
it
I
hurts me.
can't find one like Steelers fan that I know personally that was like, yes, Aaron Rodgers.
Yep.
Yeah. Nothing against the guy. It's just not,
He's old.
He's 41. You know what I mean? Like
His
this is it. This is it for him. He's done.
Plus, his mindset hasn't been on football the last few years. I don't care what he says. He has not cared about football. Not like he did when he was younger.
And I understand what the Steelers are doing, sort of, because the draft's here next year, and they want to draft their next franchise guy here.
Yeah.
So I kind of get it, but what are you doing? Like, why are you wasting time? Passed up on however many halfway decent quarterbacks in the draft this year just for that?
Yep.
I don't get it.
No, and not whenever you take into consideration the players we have and the players that we're losing because of age and time and contracts. Like, it's another valuable year and could be wasted. Probably is wasted.
Yeah, I feel like this is going to be probably Cam Hayward's last year or two.
Yeah.
TJ Watt, not really old yet, but paid him a lot of money. Jalen Ramsey's getting up there. Darius Slay's old. Like, we've got an old team. It's like now or never. It's as now or never as it has been since Ben was here.
And that's the thing. If we had a quarterback, like if we had somebody I had confidence in, or honestly, I don't know football enough. If other people had confidence in, it would make me feel like at least there is a chance to make a playoff run. But I don't even see that. So hopefully I'm wrong. But
this would be the craziest 9-8 season that we've ever had.
Dude, yeah, that's the funniest. What's crazy? Yeah, we can start out hot, but we know how it's going to end, which is depressing.
Yeah. We for some reason kept all 4 quarterbacks on our roster too. I don't know why that happened.
Really?
All 4 that we had in the preseason, we kept them all. It's Aaron Rodgers, Mason Rudolph, Skylar Thompson, and Will Howard, all still here. I'm glad Will Howard's still here. He's hurt though.
Yeah,
I'd like to see him play.
Mm-hmm.
Skylar Thompson kicked ass in the preseason, but it's the preseason. You know, a lot of people kick ass in the preseason.
Yeah, I didn't get to pay attention to the preseason at all, really.
I didn't watch anything, but I remember every time the Steelers had a game, it was like, hey, this guy fucking completed like 20 passes for 250 yards. I'm like, what?
Dang.
I mean, he's getting the majority of the snaps, but...
Yeah, but if you're still completing it that much, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And you're doing something with the time on the field, with your time on the field. That's awesome.
Yeah, dude, I don't have very much optimism for the Steelers. I do have optimism for fantasy football. I'm hoping to win 2 championships. I'm hoping to really at least win 1 so I can win some money.
Yep.
The other one will just be because I haven't done it in a few years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's how, for the first time, we have money in Hunter's League. We're each throwing in $20, so first place gets $250, second place gets $100. And last year I would have won, so that would have been, or I won, so that would have been awesome.
Yeah.
But I don't think I'll win this year, but it's just fun, and I know I can afford $20 towards it. It's just more the camaraderie and being a part of it.
Yeah, my other league that isn't ours is 100.
Dang, you guys are. Yeah, that's a real.
It's.
Which is funny. Everybody
except
except.
12. I think it's 12 man.
Everybody in Hunter's League could probably afford it. Aside from me, could afford that. It's just that's too much of a wasteful gamble for me to be willing to put that towards it.
Yeah.
Only because I'm not confident that I'll win.
Right.
That's literally it. If I had any sort, if it was at the casino, I feel like I have a better chance there than I do in fantasy football.
Yeah.
So
last year I just won my money back because like the highest point total gets 100, so I won my money back. So it was cool. I pretty much played for free last year. The winner gets 600, I think. Loser or second place gets a certain amount, and third place gets. I think third place also gets 100. I forget what second place gets.
yeah.
And I almost got fucking third place too. I lost the third place game, which sucked.
Oh,
Yeah.
almost actually walked out with a little profit on that one.
Yeah. I almost walked out up $100, which would have been pretty cool. But the fact that I made my money back was all right. And I'm hoping to do that again this year at least.
Heck yeah.
Third
be
place or higher, or score the most points.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's cool. Well, heck yeah.
That's about my only take I got. If you're ready for it, we can get into the main event here.
Yeah, I've got one. You know what?
Oh, yeah.
I got one take that I just sent you, and then we're gonna take a brief commercial break just so that I can throw in. It's fall, and with fall comes a really fun time for television and sports enthusiasts. So I want everybody to check out that ad. But so right now on the screen, everybody, Wyatt's putting up Reebok and Heelys have done a collab, and they have thrown out this shoe, and I think it is a banger, honestly. I think it is clean. I loved Heelys as a kid. I want a pair.
I think it's crazy that Heelys was ever still like around. Like,
Yeah, they never went away. Yeah.
That's nuts.
I
remember seeing somebody ride around on Heelys like 5 years ago, and I almost shit myself because I thought that they were like long gone.
Oh, yeah, no, they're still only $50-$60, dude. You can buy those. Dude, I'm telling you, I'm thinking about getting a pair of these. I want them really bad. Yeah. Dude, it's just so cool to slide around on that. That'd make me feel like a kid until I break an ankle. I guess that would probably
until you
happen.
wipe the fuck out, until you end up like that dude on his fucking board.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be so rough. That's so funny. All right, everybody. Well, please enjoy this commercial break while I finish making this commercial break.
The leaves are changing, and so is the action. Summer might be in the rear view, but we hope you're geared up for Monster Truck Monday! Check your local monster truck listings.
All right, everybody. I really hope you enjoyed that commercial break, and I hope you're prepared for those upcoming Mondays because they're about to be monstrous. So, with that, we can go into the sauce, the meat, the real thickness of this lasagna that is episode 35 of the Backroad Banter podcast, and that is our bracket. Last week we went over a bunch of ideas. Wyatt had chosen to do animated TV shows from the time we were born to around 12, 13 years old. And I think we came out with some bangers for this overall. So you guys can see the list, or we'll name out the list. But Wyatt, we can just start off there. First off, you had some amazing additions to these. It's really ironic. On my notes here, I have, like I said, all of those except for one of them that you had put, and it just shows the impact that these shows had, and I think that we are absolutely on it with most of these. I did throw in one that was just a childhood favorite, but I don't think a lot of people liked. But we'll get to that. Chalk Zone, yeah.
I love Chalk Zone.
Really? Oh, man.
I remember the shit out of that. I had a big chalkboard in my grandma's house, and I'd draw the little blue guy on there all the time.
Yeah, dude. I remember Rudy. I don't remember what the blue guy's name. Rudy was the guy the kid that found the magic chalk.
Was his name? Was it Zap?
It might have been.
Is that right?
Snap.
Snap. It was Snap. Okay.
Snap. Yeah. Dude, but we'll get to that here in a second. So everybody, here's our BBP bracket for this week. We'll hit up the first one. I'll take this one, and we'll just go down. So we've got Fairly Odd Parents versus Jimmy Neutron to start off. Wyatt, where are your thoughts with this one?
I gotta go Fairly Odd Parents on that one, man.
I'm right there with you.
I like Jimmy Neutron a lot, but Fairly Odd Parents was just, I watched it a lot more. I liked it better.
I could still watch it today and be just as entertained. Jimmy Neutron would be entertaining, nostalgic. Fairly Odd Parents was actually entertaining.
I think I like Jimmy Neutron more now than I used to.
I haven't watched Jimmy Neutron in a long time. I haven't seen it in so long.
I haven't either, but here's the main reason I made this decision. The closest thing I've come to watching Jimmy Neutron is the crossover episode of Fairly Odd Parents. So I was like, well.
That is a banger episode, too. That was an awesome episode. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I remember that first one. Yeah, and then they crossed into the different dimensions, so Jimmy went 3D, and then he went... Man, you're unlocking real stuff. Oh, I love that. Those are real memories, dude. I forgot all about that. I agree with you. Timmy and just everybody, all the Turners, they are just too iconic. And I feel like every kid at some point in time was like, man, if I just had Fairly Godparents, here's what I would do with it. Like,
yeah,
you could just put yourself in it so much more. So I'm right there with you. I think they deserve to be in the final 4 of our 8. Absolutely. All right, you can go on to the next one there.
Are we going left, right?
That's up to you.
Yeah, dude. We'll go left, right, because I haven't decided on the third one yet. So, Chalk Zone and Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. Dude, fucking, that's a hard choice too. But if I'm talking about if I'm talking shows that I watch more, I gotta go with Foster's. Like, I like Chalk Zone. Chalk Zone was the shit. But I didn't watch it that much aside from when it first came out.
Well, there was only ever 2 seasons of Chalk Zone to begin with. So you probably watched... Yeah, and that's why I assumed that nobody probably knew about it, because once I found out there was only 2 seasons, I was like, that's why I only remember this. But the fact that I remembered it, I was like, it is too cool, and then it, flashbacks to it, and I was like, man, the creativeness of, especially me as a kid, I was like, anything I could draw comes to life. I was like, I can make this happen, especially just being the type of kid. So it was, again, more of putting myself in their shoes, similar to the Fairly Odd Parents episode, or choice. And, just nostalgic reasons, I was hoping that if anybody watches this, maybe they'd see it, and they'd be like, oh yeah, that's definitely a throwback.
Yeah, dude, Chalk Zone was awesome.
But going to Foster's, I agree with you 100%.
That show was funny. I think I could still watch that show today and probably enjoy it.
That's actually, whenever I was putting this together and I found that graphic for it, I was like, man, I could rewatch it right now and laugh just as hard, because I don't remember, off the top of my head what happens, but it was such an off-the-wall show. Cartoon Network was at its peak, in my opinion, at this point in time. It was sick. Oh, so I agree with you. Foster's Home, for sure. It was great. It was so cool. And creative.
I also think it's worth mentioning, I meant to mention it beforehand, but I forgot. I think it would be very important to mention at this point in time that the reason that Spongebob is not on this list is because it would have fucking cleared the board.
Would have won.
Yeah, there was no point in doing that. So
I don't even know if I would have I wouldn't have chosen SpongeBob, and it would have been out of spite of, I know it's everybody else's favorite, and that's the issue, is that it's too good of a show. We all like SpongeBob. You can't. The meme, SpongeBob's alive from the memes alone. That's I didn't even think to put that disclaimer out there. Yeah, so it's not like we're uncultured. We very much.
Yeah. We're not sitting here shitting on SpongeBob that's
no.
Why it's not on the list. It's not on the list because it's too good.
Yeah.
It's like fucking prime Steph Curry playing against college players. We just can't do that.
Not even entertaining at that point.
Yeah.
There's no entertainment to this debate.
Yeah, it's just there would be no conversation. It would just be yep, SpongeBob won.
Yep.
All right, yeah, let's go to our next one. This one's
All
tough.
right.
These next two are tough. I have a lot of fucking hard time deciding on all of these.
Me too. Everybody, let us know what you think in the comments if you're seeing these. What is your favorites? This next one, so this was my choice, Ben 10, and then we got Wyatt's choice, wait, is that right? Ed, and Eddie. Yeah. All right, because Ed, and Eddie's also on mine here, so I didn't want to say it wrong. But, yeah, so... Holy cow, those are completely different types of shows, different animations within the shows, different years, like literally different decades that they were made in. So they are completely different, but my gosh, do they not both just flood me with memories. And like, it's... Ben 10's had so many adaptations to it, and just the concept itself was so unique and cool. Especially playing on the superhero concept on top of it was just perfect. But then Ed, and Eddie, man, I love Ben 10. It is one of my favorite shows. I would feel like a hypocrite because of the lifestyle that I lived for so long and the type of person I still consider myself. I relate more to Ed, and Eddie. Yeah. So, my vote is for Ed, and Eddie on this one.
I'm gonna have to agree with that, man. It was a tough one because I thought shit. I don't even know what I thought. I've just always been a guy that likes funny shit, and Ed, and Eddie was funny.
It's just
probably I haven't seen it, but I bet still to this day it's fucking hilarious. I see clips and shit of it on Instagram and stuff all the time.
Yeah,
and it still makes me chuckle. I'm like, wow, these guys are fucking crazy, especially Ed. Ed's fucking dumber than a box of shit, dude. He's so funny.
Dude, oh my gosh, I love it. It is, it's just too good of a show. And what's really good now is, I haven't watched it in a while either, but thinking back to just being a child, like, they were like mid-20, late 20-year-olds, I think, that were making this show, and... So they were playing on a real experience and stuff, so I feel like I would relate so much more to it, on top of laugh if I came back and watched it today, comparative to just the laughs then of the dumbness of the jawbreakers, or hiding out, or them obviously tripping in certain episodes, and like, it's just more identification to it.
The jawbreakers were goddamn hilarious. Those things are like bigger than their heads.
Yeah.
I remember getting like one of the big jawbreakers when I was a kid, and then my mom was like, "Don't fucking try to do that." Like,
dude, those things were so hard. Oh man, that in itself is a childhood memory. As those giant jawbreakers.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I remember the Ed, and Eddie video game. They had a game. I had it on PlayStation 2.
Oh, I don't know if I had. I don't think I had that.
Yeah.
I don't think I played that. That's awesome.
I don't think I made it very far because I remember it being kind of tough, but it is. They definitely did have a video game. I vaguely remember playing it.
That's awesome. Holy cow. Well, we'll talk more about Ed, and Eddie because they are moving on.
That's right.
To our final four.
So, Codename Kids Next Door and Danny Phantom. This one's fucking hard.
Final round of the Elite Eight.
This one's really hard. I think I'm gonna have to go with. I'm probably gonna have to go with yours, man. Codename Kids Next Door. I like Danny Phantom a lot, but here's my problem with Danny Phantom is I liked season 1 a lot, and that was like the rest of it wasn't bad, but season 1's good.
Yeah.
Season 1's good, all up until the point where like. And I don't even think that show ever had like a conclusion either. I think they ended it early, right?
Probably. See, that's my issue with it. I don't even remember the differentiation of where it dropped off. I just remember episodes of it, or like I have frames of it in my mind that are flashing through right now. So I have pieces of episodes put together.
Yeah.
But it's just it's again playing on that superhero aspect. That it's a different sort of. It's been 10 in paranormal form. Still high school kid you could relate to. Obviously the dorky kid gets the hot girl. Like, it was super relatable, super fun, cool parents. It's just a great story. But for me, which I don't want I want it to be known. Like, if this shows on this list, Codename Kids Next Doors, that, like, I have Danny Phantom somewhere on there. A lot of my stuff is on there. Yu-Gi-Oh was a one. Static Shock was an option.
I thought about Static Shock. Yu-Gi-Oh didn't even cross my mind, and I don't know how. I love Yu-Gi-Oh.
Phineas and Ferb was an option for me. But Danny Phantom was number 3 for me. It was right there because I wanted it. But Codenames Kids Next Door was number 1, and it's because there is nothing cooler than being, like, to me, that's everything. You're a superhero. You're a kid. You're fighting crime with your best friends. You're all, like, everybody had a place, had a spot. It was Power Rangers, but in a kid form, in a different aspect. So it just drew me to it.
Yeah, he was a fucking ghost. Or wait, I'm still thinking about Danny Phantom.
Oh, yeah.
Kids Next Door. Kids Next Door was fucking awesome, dude. I like as the show went on, they had fucking hundreds of them.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I know. I did.
Did any of them in the show ever have names?
No, they were all numbers, I believe. And then it went to, like, I think then it went to, like, 00 and, I don't remember anybody having names except for the episodes where people's identities were revealed through their parents or stuff.
Yeah.
Nobody's identities were ever really revealed.
Let me see.
Do some detective work.
No, they did.
Did they?
They did, and I remember it now because number 1's was Nigel Uno.
Mm-hmm. Nigel. Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's the only time they ever got called anything was whenever they
Nigel.
Was whenever they got, like, yelled at by their parents or something.
Yep.
I don't think their parents ever physically showed up. They were just the voices.
Yeah.
Just the voices, like, yelling at the kid from, like, downstairs or whatever. Yeah.
The only adults ever in the show were the bad guys.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was a really cool concept, and the bad guys were really freaking, like, it's so creative to make kid problems into a crime-fighting situation. Like,
yeah.
It's just, it's so creative, man.
Yeah, I think if Danny Phantom would have carried, like, on a little stronger and had, like, a real definitive ending, which I don't even know for sure if it did, it just definitely if it carried on a little stronger, I'd have to go with that, but I can't. Like, it just died for me after the first, like, season or so.
Yeah.
It was when they started recycling villains. You know what I mean? Like, whenever early in the series when it first came out and there was a new villain every episode and he was constantly learning, like, new powers and shit, I was hooked.
Yep.
And then it got to a point where I was like, all right, I don't know, I just don't care anymore.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it got repetitive. Well, if it didn't have, I don't know how many seasons it had, but probably not many.
I looked it up. I think it was 3.
Oh yeah, then I'm not. I mean, I guess it's okay, but I'm gonna put it in the one of Chalk Zone. Definitely deserves to be on the list because it is memorable to us for a number of reasons. But we have too many solid ones on here, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get into.
I'm gonna have to find a place to maybe rewatch it and see if my fucking ideas change. But
we'll bring it back. Need be. You can comment on that and let us know what you think on it. But that's awesome. Well, that does ours to our final 4. So for everybody seeing that now, we have got Fairly Odd Parents versus Foster's Home for Imaginary Kids, and then in our South bracket we have got Ed, and Eddie versus Codename Kids Next Door. Now this is going to be a dang hard one, I do believe.
I really, in my opinion, I think Fairly Odd Parents gets the win here.
Oh, no, top one's easy. South is going to be hard for me. Fairly Odd Parents, by far. The longevity of it, the impact that it had, it went on to have real versions made of it. That's how you know you're a successful cartoon. And even with that real version of Fairly Odd Parents being made, that Fairly Odd Parents movie or whatever, I got to see Drake Bell in action, and I still like that guy. So, heck yeah, as old Timmy, that was funny. So, I'm with you 100%. Fairly Odd Parents. Moving on to our championship round.
Oh man, this is fucking tough as hell.
All right, South bracket, Ed, and Eddie versus Codename Kids Next Door. So, episodes watched in terms of the numbers of episodes that I watched, different episodes, probably Codename Kids Next Door. Number of times that I watched the show on repeat or repeated episodes is probably Ed, and Eddie. Because anytime it was on, that was for sure what it was going to.
Yeah.
Whereas with Codename Kids Next Door, I was willing to switch it to other things if other things just as equal or pretty equal were on. So, because Ed, and Eddie had that niche spot of being on at a good, like, late time frame to where it was just the perfect show to kind of lay down with. I think
Damn. This
But
is
I really...
tough, man. I'm trying to look up fucking numbers right now. Ed, and Eddie had 6 seasons, 69 episodes. I think Codename Kids Next Door also had 6 seasons, but had more episodes. Yeah, 6 seasons, 81 episodes. And the rating, their IMDb ratings are nearly identical. Ed, and Eddie 7.4, Kids Next Door is 7.2.
I'll tell you what. So here's my vote, and here's why. Right now, as it sits, not watching any of these shows in the past decade plus, more than a decade, 15 plus years, I'm choosing Codenames Kids Next Door. From the artwork to the variations of the issues that like arose that I remember, the characters, the funness of it, and also I wanted to be them. I didn't want to be Ed, and Eddie.
No, that's, yeah. I guess that's a good point.
So, but with that saying, mine goes there. If I were to rewatch the show today, I think I would choose Ed, and Eddie because I would relate more to what they.
I would definitely like if we were to based off of now and not like childhood. I would definitely pick Ed, and Eddie because I think it's probably still fucking hilarious.
Yes.
It might even be like more so. Like there's probably all kinds of jokes they snuck in there that only adults would get.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like a lot of cartoons do that shit. Yeah.
You know they would.
I think K&D goes to the finals, and then we got another tough one. Fairly
Awesome.
Odd Parents and Codename Kids Next Door. The very last.
All right, we got Timmy Turner, or we got Nigel. Timmy can wish you to death, and Nigel can shoot bubblegums at you until you wish you were dead.
I don't think Timmy can wish you to death. I think it's against the rules.
Oh, that is. I forgot there is a giant rule book. Okay, so Timmy could wish for anything.
He could wish for him to get caught by his parents. He could wish for the treehouse to get shut down.
Oh, yeah. I'm not gonna lie. This one's really hard, but for me, Fairly Odd Parents holds a really special place in my heart. It's like it is too much of my childhood. It is like SpongeBob. Honestly, it would match up against SpongeBob really well for me. Only because, it just would. It just would. So, I'm gonna vote Fairly Odd Parents.
I'm gonna agree with you on there because Fairly Odd Parents is the shit. It's good to the point where like I still watch it every now and then. It's on Netflix, I think.
Yeah. Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm writing that down. I'm gonna watch that. I actually want to check out a couple of these shows now that we talked about it.
I don't think all of it's on Netflix, but I think it's got like 2 seasons on Netflix, which I don't know how many seasons it has total.
Well, the beginning ones are the really good. Like, it never drops off. It actually gets better, but the beginning ones would be really, like, reminiscent for me anyways.
Yeah. In that show, did he, like, oh, damn, it's got 10 seasons, 172 episodes?
Yeah.
Does he get Cosmo and Wanda in the show, like, episode 1, or are they already there?
I think he has to get them, but I don't remember. No, I don't know. I think it showed... No, I think they're already there, because I think they show us how he gets them
Yeah.
at some point in the thing. You know what I mean?
And if they don't, they definitely fucking talk about it.
Yes.
So.
Because I remember seeing, like, his parents are never home. They always have that terrible babysitter, Vicky. Like, I remember seeing
Vicky
the...
makes it fucking miserable, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that, there was too many. Yeah, by far. The Crimson Chin is on there. We got freaking... Jackson Smiles in there. We have got Mr. Crocker, Icky Vicky. We have too many core people that have made... No, 100%.
Dinkelberg.
Yeah, Fairly Odd Parents is by far... Dinkelberg's the first... He's the first adaptation. Now as an adult, like... Never mind. That's for when we have a post show. I can't talk about that. Dinkelberg's a neighbor, though. I'm telling you what. He's a neighbor, and
he's like that. He's like that guy that you just don't like for no good reason.
Yeah.
Like he's not even a bad dude. You just don't fucking like him.
That's the most appropriate way that I'm gonna put this. So absolutely.
Yeah. It was a good run. Congratulations to Fairly Odd Parents and Butch Hartman as well. I follow Butch Hartman on Instagram. I love that guy. He does a lot of drawings of shit.
Yeah, he's talented. I'm excited. This was a good bracket, and that's well worth winning. Fairly Odd Parents, you freaking rock. Now I just want to watch these shows. That's all I'm thinking about is like, which show would I rather watch first?
Right.
I'm such a kid. I'm such a child.
Yeah, dude. I'm gonna have to find somewhere to find Ed, Edd and Eddy and run it back to.
That is so
I don't even know
funny.
where that would be. I would say HBO Max, but they got rid of their Cartoon Network catalog. Those pussies.
Oh, yeah. I must have lost. Didn't want to pay for that shit.
Somewhere. I'm sure it's floating around there somewhere.
Yeah, it's up there. It's up there on the internet skis. Excuse me. Sorry, people. So, you got a review for this week, man?
I do not. I was going to review my poll if I caught anything, but I didn't. It's not the poll's fault, but I don't know if you didn't. I don't know how well it holds up if I haven't even caught anything with it.
I appreciate that. To not just give false sense for those for a fishing pole, because honestly, next time I'll probably have you grab me one if it's not a piece of crap.
Yeah, I'm probably going to take it out again tomorrow if I get time.
Oh, heck yeah, dude. Well, my review will be for the Dallas Cowboys documentary that is on Netflix. Dallas Cowboys, Hard Boys, Hard Men. That's not the title, but that's basically... I just think that they're just a bunch of dummies, so I hate the Cowboys.
That'd be funny as shit if that was the title.
It's something stupid. I don't care. It doesn't need properly named. But honestly, it's really good It's a really good documentary. I learned a lot about the players. Most importantly, Charles Haley is an absolute boss and took no crap from nobody. And I think he is he's one of my favorite characters to come out of there. Aside from Michael Irvin, you could see how cracked out Michael Irvin was. That dude, I could not imagine him back in the 90s. He'd have been he's a wild animal. That boy was... Dude, the way he tells stories is fantastic. Oh my gosh. So definitely worth watching on Netflix. I'm going to give it a solid 7 out of 10, and I would give it higher, but it's for the Cowboys. So actually, since I just had to mention their name again, I'm giving it a 5 out of 10, and because I had to give it a 5 out of 10, they're down to a 2. A 2 out of 10 for the Cowboys documentary, because you guys should not be in the league, because screw the Cowboys, the most unsuccessful team in the past 30 years, and yet somehow you are worth more money than all of us. Cracked out bullcrap. Oh, it's actually just really good marketing. So like what I do, I aspire to be as good as what the Cowboys are doing.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, it'd be nice. It'd be nice to just fucking float by and make a shitload of money off of pure mediocrity. That'd be pretty sick.
Bullcrap. But I do I do 2 out of 10. It's a piece of crap thing, but I recommend everybody checking it out because it's pretty good. So it's worth watching.
Hell yeah.
And that's about it.
Nice.
Yeah.
I don't really have any closing thoughts other than anybody that's Got a fantasy football draft this week. Fucking good luck. Don't shit the bed. Drink you some beers and trust your gut.
Yeah. I like that. Good luck to everybody's fantasy football. Good luck to Louisville State football for their first home game at Herbert Hoover High School there this weekend. I will be there taking photos. So if you lose, you suck. And I wasted my time. So don't make me waste my time.
Yeah.
But other than that, yeah, fuck the Cowboys. We can't stand them, and they don't deserve anything other than, I don't know, what they deserve, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. We're trying to be chipper, but we're not. Screw the Cowboys. Bye, everybody.